This week, cyber criminals stole nearly $2 billion, and they did it using artificial intelligence to flood your phone with text messages that looked completely real. But that's not even the scariest story I have for you today. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through 8 cybersecurity threats that broke this week, including one where scammers are now sending actual people directly to your front door to collect cash. Yes, you heard that right. I'll actually tell you about a single click in Microsoft's AI assistant that could silently drain every file, email, and calendar entry from your business, and a firewall vulnerability that exposed the login credentials of 74,000 companies worldwide. Stick with me until the end, because that last story affects every single Windows user watching this video. I'm Brian Longworth with a Faster PC Live technical support, breaking down the biggest, most critical cybersecurity threats so that you can be aware and take proactive measures to protect yourself. So let's dive in. Our first story is the biggest consumer cybercrime takedown this year. The FBI, working with Google and Black Lotus Labs, just shut down a Chinese cybercrime operation called Outsider Enterprise. This group used artificial intelligence to mass produce fake websites and scam text messages at a scale we've never seen before. We're talking 2.5 million phishing text messages sent in just 2 weeks, 9,000 fake websites, over 1 million fraudulent links. And the result? Thieves stole 3.8 million credit card numbers and caused nearly $2 billion in losses. The FBI operation, called Operation Riptide, seized servers, cryptocurrency wallets, and even a Telegram channel the group was using to coordinate. Now here's what makes this relevant to you. If you got a text message in May that looked like it came from AT&T, T-Mobile, or Verizon asking you to verify your account, that may have been this group. And the FTC just released numbers showing Americans lost a record $16 billion to fraud in 2025, with imposter scams alone tripling over 5 years to $3.5 billion. The takeaway? Never click a link in a text message from your phone carrier, your bank, or any company asking you to verify something. Go directly to their website or call them from the number on their website. Now that's the consumer side, but if you own a business, the next story should keep you up at night. Security researchers just discovered what they're calling FortiBleed, a massive leak of valid usernames and passwords for nearly 74,000 Fortinet firewalls and VPN devices across 194 countries. Think of your firewall as the security guard at the front door of your business network. Now imagine someone published the security guard's name and password on the internet for anyone to see. That's what happened here. Attackers don't need to hack anything. They just need to log in. And the companies affected included some of the biggest names in the world: Chevron, AT&T, Samsung, Toyota, Mercedes-Benz, and numerous government agencies. CISA, the federal agency responsible for cybersecurity, issued an emergency advisory telling every Fortinet customer to change their credentials immediately. If your business uses Fortinet firewalls or VPN, you need to act on this today, not next week, today. If you're not sure whether you're affected, that's exactly the kind of thing we can help you check at a Faster PC. But first, I promised you the one story you probably didn't see coming, and honestly, this one stopped me in my tracks. Okay, take a breath, because this story is different from anything I've covered before. You know how banks have gotten better at blocking suspicious wire transfers? Scammers have figured out a way around that. They're now sending actual human couriers to victims' homes or to a public meeting spot to physically collect cash. Here's how it works. The scammer, usually running a pig butchering scheme, a tech support scam, or government impersonation, convinces the victim they need to pay. When the bank blocks the transfer, the scammer says, "No problem, I'll send someone to pick up the cash." They use specific dollar bill serial numbers or code words to make it feel official, like a legitimate transaction. The courier shows up, takes the cash, and disappears. The FBI is warning that this primarily targets seniors, but it's spreading to anyone caught up in these schemes. If you have aging parents, please talk to them about this. Tell them no legitimate company, no government agency, and no investment platform will ever send someone to their house to collect cash, ever. This is the kind of threat that doesn't need a computer to ruin someone's life, but it started with one. All right, back to the digital world, and this one is critical if you use Microsoft 365. Researchers at a security company called Varonis discovered a vulnerability in Microsoft 365 Copilot that they're calling Search Leak. Here's what this means in plain English. If someone sent you a link and it looks completely normal and you click it while using Copilot, that link could silently use your Copilot permissions to search through your emails, your OneDrive files, your SharePoint documents, and your calendar. Then it would send all of that data to the attacker. One click, that's all it took. Microsoft assigned this a critical severity rating and has already patched it. If your business uses Microsoft 365 Copilot and you haven't updated recently, you could still be vulnerable. This is the new reality of AI tools in the workplace. They're powerful, but they create new doors into your data that didn't exist before. If you're not sure whether your Microsoft 365 environment is patched and secure, this is a good time to have someone check. And by the way, 2 more Microsoft stories coming up, including one that affects every Windows user, so stay with me. The Texas Parks and Wildlife Department just disclosed that hackers broke into their third-party license vendor system and stole personal information from over 3 million people. If you've ever bought a hunting or fishing license in Texas, your driver's license information, passport numbers, email address, phone numbers, and home address may be in the hands of criminals right now. The good news, Social Security numbers and financial data were not taken. The bad news, everything else was. And that's more than enough for identity thieves to open accounts in your name, target you with convincing phishing emails, or sell your information on the dark web. And if you think you might be affected, put a freeze on your credit with all 3 bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. It's free, and it's the single best thing you can do to protect yourself. Remember last week I told you about a Microsoft Defender exploit called Rogue Planet? The one that would give attackers complete control of your Windows machine? Here's the update. Microsoft has now officially acknowledged it. They've assigned it a vulnerability number, CVE 2026-50656, and confirmed a patch is in development, but, and this is important, the patch is not available yet. This exploit allows someone who already has a foothold on your computer to take complete control. They don't need to be a remote hacker. They just need any level of access. For business owners and office managers, this means your employees' computers are potential entry points. If someone clicks a bad link or opens a malicious attachment, Rogue Planet can turn that one mistake into total system compromise. The best defense right now, make sure your antivirus is running, employ zero trust application control, keep Windows updated, and train your team not to click suspicious links. I know you've heard that before, but this is why it matters. Quick consumer warnings. Apple released a firmware update for Beats Studio Buds to patch a Bluetooth vulnerability that allowed anyone within Bluetooth range to eavesdrop on your conversation through the earbuds microphone while the device was in pairing mode. If you own Beats Studio Buds, update your firmware now. The update version is 1B211. Go to your Bluetooth settings on your phone and make sure your earbuds are updated. And finally, not a security threat, but a productivity killer. The June Windows updates caused a bug where some users can't open Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or Access through third-party applications. If your accounting software or dental practice software suddenly can't launch Office programs, this is why. Microsoft says a fix is in progress but is not available yet. So we've gone over 8 threats in 1 week. And by the way, there are many more that we could have gone over. If you're a business owner or office manager watching this thinking, I don't have time to track all of this, that's exactly what we do. I'm Brian Longworth with a Faster PC. We're a managed services provider based right here in Florida, serving Florida's Treasure Coast, Space Coast, and South Florida. We monitor threats like these every single day so our clients don't have to. If you need help protecting your business or even just your personal computer, give us a call at 772-878-5978 or visit us on the web at afasterpc.com. And while there, download our free cybersecurity report. It walks you through the most important steps you can take to protect yourself. That number again is 772-878-5978. And visit us on the web at afasterpc.com. Remember, when you have or want to prevent cybersecurity problems, you need a faster PC.